Here we are outside of On Air Streaming with Twin Forks. Welcome, guys.
Oh, thank you so much. You know, we won this. You didn't know, you weren't aware it was a contest.
If you
but
can
we did
get it
such a
out
good
of
job.
here inside of an hour, it's yours.
That's made of glass, that window, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we can do it. We got it.
You know, you're the first band we've met from Boca Raton.
Yeah.
And I wonder if are you a bunch of IBM kids?
No, we are... yeah. No, we're not really from there. It's, you know, everybody's grandparents go down there, and
Right.
sometimes they get sick, and so you end up having to go down there and
okay.
take care of them. You see, we're really from Nashville and Memphis. So, although these girls are from Deerfield Beach, which is way
I
cooler.
know Deerfield,
So,
yeah,
Deerfield's cool.
Very cool.
A lot of girls in bikinis and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
You guys look like you're having so much fun when you play.
Yeah.
I mean, well, I guess my first question is, do you have a teeth whitening sponsor? 'Cause there are a lot of pearly whites up there with you guys.
Where's your boy? Where's Shane? Dr. Shane.
Who's here? Dentist just left, so.
There's something in the water, I guess.
I
No.
mean-
It's not a sponsorship. We pay a lot for it. No, we don't. I don't know.
But you guys, the chemistry, you guys look like you're having so much fun.
We are
And
having
she's
so
got
much
the
fun.
biggest dimples on the planet.
I know, except for my butt dimples. Those are bigger. Is that weird? Too soon?
Too soon.
And I know you guys come from other projects. I mean, is it always been this fun for you with other projects, or is it just the chemistry among you guys?
Can I take that one first,
Yeah.
at least, and then I'll pass it around. But for me, you know, I've been in other projects, and they're really important to me.
Mm-hmm.
Two specific bands that I've spent a good portion of my life doing, and they've been incredibly fun. But not this kind of fun. It's just a different kind of freedom. There's a joyousness that is like, I guess, if there's a if there's a mission statement, which I hate to think of that because then we sound corporate or whatever, but if there
Right.
was one, it's like, you know, this is supposed to be celebratory and joyous. And we never thought to do that in our other bands. It was just like, let's be cool. Let's get tight jeans. Be awesome. Which I still have the tight jeans.
Right.
Because I like girls. But why was that funny? And in any event, I think that was paramount from the beginning.
Right.
You know, we knew. It started with just Jonathan and I. Jonathan's a producer who had worked on who would produce a record for me. And at some point he said to me, as we sit on the patio and we're playing this kind of music that ends up being much like Twin Forks, and he said, why are you afraid to do what you love? I was afraid to do that. And I realized just how much joy there was to be found there, and I took that as a challenge.
You know, with on that note, with the folksy sound and vibe that you guys have, did you get the courage to do it on your own, or is it because folk music's been popping into mainstream in the last 5 years? Did that open the doors for you, or this would have happened
It has
regardless?
opened doors for us. There's no doubt about that. But when we started, I think it was about 3.5 years ago that we started doing this, or maybe more, Jonathan and I, before we started finding the other pieces of the puzzle. And if you would have told me that folk music was going to be on top 40 radio, see, I'm from like a niche band, and I'm perfectly comfortable doing that, and I thought that's where I was headed once again. But you know, along comes Mumford & Sons and a few others. And I've said this before, but I maintain that it's true. Like, Mumford & Sons could have arranged their songs like The Killers and they'd be hits. They just write these massive hit songs. They're terrific. What we get lucky in is that they happen to have this similar taste for instrumentation that we do. And because the songs are like smash hits, people don't just change the channel when they hear a mandolin like they might have on Top 40 before. But that didn't really give us the courage to do it because it wasn't really happening when we started doing it. We really thought we were digging ourselves into like, well, here we can reach even less people with this band, you know? I'm sorry I'm answering all the questions.
But it was purely a passion project for all of you. I mean, it didn't seem like, okay, my hunch tells me you're going to have some commercial success, but it doesn't seem like that's why you went down this path, right?
Anybody want this? Or
Well, I mean, we are trying to hopefully like own a house.
yeah.
A little commercial success would be all
Yeah.
right.
Commercial success would be pretty neat, but I think that I think we're trying to write the right songs mainly, so that we can continue to have fun. You know, if we end up playing If we get to play together, we've kind of won. If we get a little dough along the way, you know, like I used to say, come visit us at the merch table. I knew we'd sell merch in my last band. I'd say, come visit us and say hello. And now I say, come visit us and say hello and please buy something. So we kind of need to get to the next town.
And, you know, you guys coming from other projects leaves you in kind of an awkward place. I'm curious what your take is on how much, when we are trying to promote, get bodies in the door and get interviews, do we bill ourselves as coming from Dashboard and Narrative, or will we just see if we can build this all entirely on our own?
Yeah, that was very early on. We made a decision. We had a long talk about the possibilities of what it could be, and we kind of. Well, let me just say that Susie from the Narrative isn't here tonight because she's getting married this weekend, which is hooray, right? Yay! All right. So and Twin Forks is this rotating cast of great friends we have, like the Barron sisters here, of course, Jonathan and my cousin Sean here who plays drums, and Ben was a drummer on the record, but he's in like 6 bands also. You know, we could
with
spin.
Bad Books,
yeah, we could spin all those names and the bands we've been in, and we thought about it for a minute, and it seemed like the path of least resistance, but it also seemed a way to get like 2,000 to 4,000 to 6,000 people in the room one tour, and then the next time get like 60 people in the room because they came to say it was Dashboard.
Oh, right.
And then we pull a bait and switch, and I have a great deal of faith in this band because it's so much fun that it'll be contagious, and my feeling is that if we're not above playing to 60 people for the first time and hoping that they'll bring friends the next time, and in a couple of years maybe we're playing to 800 people, which would be phenomenal. But we feel like the music is good, the chemistry is good, and it deserves the right to succeed or fail on its own. And I really believe it'll succeed. I don't know what my definition of success for the band is, but even being here is part of it. You know, we were invited to do something special today. That's success already. Is it paying anybody's mortgage?
Not yet.
No, and that's I mean, we'll take tips, I guess, if you guys are. But that's I don't think that's what this is about. You know, it's about chasing a genuine muse and being real honest about it. But if we're not fools. If we put Dashboard bigger on the marquee, Dashboard, that guy from Dashboard is playing Twin Forks music.
Right.
A lot more people would show up.
Right.
A lot more people would leave pissed.
Right.
And that's not fair, you know. So I'd rather be real quiet. Promoters don't love it, but they're on board.
Yeah.
As long as they said basically to me, will you give me the Dashboard show if and when you do it again? And I said yes, and they promote it just like it's just a Twin Forks show.
Well, it got you in here because if it was just Twin Forks, we'd have passed.
I know when to use it. I know when to pull that trigger.
Hey, who does the Twitter account? I saw a post just a little bit ago. Is it you, Chris?
We all do it.
You all do?
Yeah.
Somebody tweeted just like an hour ago, and I'll let you finish the tweet and expand on it. I love being in a band with women. And there was more to it. Who posted that?
I posted it. Well, I do love being in a band with women. You know, there was a woman named Susan who was in Dashboard for a long time. It really changes the dynamic of a band because it's like all dudes all the time. Can be a real drag after a while, you know.
Yeah, I always had an analogy I always use. At the running of the bulls, they put cattle in there with the steer before they let them loose to keep them calm.
Yeah.
Does it have that same effect in the van?
Absolutely. It's a calming factor, and you know, we do have to be on a little bit better behavior as fellas, right? You know, and it does like keep you from going down a dark path. Although I've been working blue a little bit today, but in any event, if you asked about the tweet, what I said was I love, and I'm paraphrasing, I can't remember. I said I love being in a band with women, but
something about testing their coffee.
Yes, but
it was me.
I wasn't gonna throw you under the bus, but Kimmy said I think this coffee might burn my tongue. Will you taste it to see?
How sweet!
And I thought,
and you did it?
No, I didn't do it. I said,
refused. They all did. So
that's not a thing. That's not a thing. That's not a thing. That's all right.
I wanted to see what you would do, I guess.
You weren't testing me. Don't play. She's like, I just wanted to see what you would do. No, she really wanted to see if it was too hot and it would burn her tongue. And I don't know. So my end of the statement was like, is this a thing? I mean, you guys have girlfriends and
It's
stuff.
not a thing.
That's not a thing. It's not a thing, right?
not,
Like a hot cup of, this is so hot. Burn your tongue for me and let me know if this is. I don't think that's a thing.
Like, this smells terrible. Smell it.
Yeah, it's that
It
deal.
actually smelled like what? Burnt waffles.
Burnt waffles.
Yeah, burnt
Great
waffle coffee.
coffee.
It's the future.
Well, you guys are adorable. We enjoyed having you. And
I mean,
really,
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Twin
you.
Forks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. Guys are wonderful. Thank you.